Hey, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about home sales, and specifically, what do you do with your chimney during a home sale? And there's two different sides to this, buying and selling. And I can tell you the officially correct thing is always, it's called a level 2 inspection, but it's having someone like us come out with all of our specialized equipment and give you an in-depth inspection. It includes a camera inside, roof pictures, crawling underneath the house, everything that can be inspected without taking stuff apart needs to be inspected. So that's the officially correct thing. When you're selling a house, a lot of times you sell it, you see what happens. Home inspectors will come back. The general home inspector does not really inspect a chimney. Now they do sort of what's called the level 1 inspection, which is just an eyeball inspection. It doesn't always, and it can, but it doesn't always include the roof. It usually does not include camera systems on the inside, and it usually does not include a certified technician that has been schooled on what's right and what's wrong and code changes. All that kind of stuff is not normal for a home inspector because they have to know everything, and it's impossible for them to know. Now, I've taught a whole bunch of home inspectors, so they know more than the average bear just within an hour or two class. But quite often, they don't have camera systems, inspection equipment. They don't have that stuff. So if you're selling it and you want to know exactly, no surprises, have a level 2 inspection happen before you put it on the market. Let's fix everything, and you can just advertise that we just got this all up to standard. So now if you're buying a house, I absolutely recommend to have us come out during your inspection process. And during the winters, that needs to happen quickly, because we're not going to have just next day open. This time of year, often we do. Sometimes it's a couple days out, but we can work it in. But during the winter, it's harder. But that way you know exactly. If you have a home inspection, like the home inspector gave you something and it has chimney stuff come up. Once again, if you're buying, that is not really adequate to know everything you need to know. So you need to have a level 2 inspection done before you buy the house. And if you're selling and you have a home inspection, or if you don't have time, we can't get out there fast enough, do a virtual assessment. Go to our website, schedule a virtual assessment, upload the home inspection report. We will do the best we can with what we have. Ideally, when we do this virtual, you're at the house. So when we're on the Zoom meeting, you can reverse the camera. We can see it. We can look up. We can do all kinds of stuff to try to give you as much knowledge as possible. But the reality is just a regular home inspection doesn't really cut the bill as far as knowing everything that's going on with this chimney that you can. So if you're selling, have a level 2. If you're buying, have a level 2. That's the kind of the crux of this whole argument, which is know as much as you have. Be an informed person in the purchase of this house, and understand that chimney problems can look like nothing and cost $30,000 or more. So anything looks weird, smoke staining, white powder everywhere, no cap, mold on the outside of the chimney. All these things need to be taken into account that may be the tip of the iceberg. Because I always hate when someone just bought a house, it's their first house, they're so proud of it. We come in and we have to tell them that there are major things wrong. And in some cases for modular or for manufactured metal fireplaces, they have an expiration date. So sometimes if this is a 30-year-old house, guess what? The whole fireplace needs to be replaced. Wouldn't it be nice to know that before you buy a house rather than after? So it's really important that you have the proper information set so you know. Now, if you know it's a problem and you buy it anyways, that's on you. But make sure that you absolutely know what you're getting into. No, and we can even say, hey, look, this is this age. It's not ready yet, but these repairs are coming. It's really, really important. So that's it for today. If you know someone who's buying or selling a house, share this with them. Please like it. We need to help as many people as possible so we don't have to deal with the aftermaths of, I don't have this in my budget. I really want this house, but I can't afford it kind of stuff. And we do financing, stuff like that. But make an educated decision before you get into it. I appreciate it. We will see you next week.